Good evening, council members. My name is Mike Mohill. Do we want Islamic Sharia charter schools filtering into Glendale and the rest of the 43rd Assembly District? Candidate Laura Friedman wants to pull the wool over the eyes of the voters of the 43rd Assembly District by claiming that there is no connection between the Turkish charter schools run under the name of Magnolia Science Academies and her biggest supporter, the California Charter School Association. In fact, at the last council meeting, Mrs. Friedman admitted that the California Charter School Association supports her. Mrs. Friedman should know that the very organization that she says is supporting her, the California Charter School Association, was started by Caprice Young, a former charter school advocate and former board member of the Los Angeles Unified School Board. Caprice Young now runs the Magnolia Charter Schools and has very close ties to the Gullen movement, a radical Islamic movement that wants to indoctrinate young minds with Sharia law. Ironically, the California Charter School Association and the Gullen Charter Schools both have offices in the same building and in the same floor, on the same floor, Suite 1000 and 1500, 250 East 1st Street in Los Angeles. This is not just a mere coincidence when you think about the role of Caprice Young in both California Charter School Association and the Gullenist schools. It would seem very obvious if the Gullenists wrote checks directly to Mrs. Friedman or the PAC or the Independent Expenditure Committee that supports her. That would be too direct and too honest and way too easy to follow. But this is a kind of a group that likes to mislead folks. That's why they are using the fake organizational name of the Parent-Teacher Alliance to mislead voters. The actual PTA even issued a warning to the voters and families denouncing this Islamic Gullen group that supports Councilman Laura Friedman. Unfortunately, no one in the mainstream media has picked up on it. It seems every election season we learn slick politicians say that if it's not true, it doesn't mean it's false. Like the sleight of the hand of a magician, Mrs. Friedman, like her political mentor, John Draymond, would distract her voters from the fact and keep lying about her record and her supporters. Imam Mohammed Fethullah Gulen and the Gullenist movement is characteristic as an Islamic, ultra-conservative secret society. The Gullenists dream of a new age in which Islam and Sharia law will dominate the West, returning to the ways of the Ottoman Empire, and the charter schools are covertly engaged in Islamic missionary outreach. Most of the parents of the students who attend Gullen charter schools have no idea, mind you, that Gullen's background as a Turkish Islamist and believes in civilization jihad. Since 2008, the Islamic Gullen movement has secretly funded over 200 overseas trips for congressional lawmakers and staff. That's 200 overseas trips, mind you. Imam Mohammed Fethullah Gulen has become an expert in buying influence. That's buying influence, mind you, from politicians in Washington and in state capitals. So far, over $1.5 million has been spent in campaign mailers, print ads, TV commercials to buy charter schools to elect their favorite candidate, Laura Friedman, as your next assemblyman. As they say, money is the mother's milk of politics. Is that why Laura Friedman is so close to the Charter School Association with independent expenditures? We have 25, mind you, mailers by the Gullen schools, by the charter schools, all in support of Mrs. Friedman. This is where all the money is. They want her elected to the 43rd Assembly District.
Thank you, Mr. Moore.
Politics 101. Thank you.